Let's move on to our first main topic today. Chris, what is our first main topic today?
Our first topic comes from someone with an awesome username, Eddie of Midgard. I suppose the saying, better late than never, applies here. I didn't even know they were making another Coming to America, and then I read on Twitter that besides Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall, James Earl Jones is also returning, and Wesley Snipes is joining the cast too. I think this is amazing. What do you think about it? Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so first of all, yes, there is another Coming to America on the way, which is great, and I'm super excited about it, and maybe you could make an argument it's about 15 years too late, but whatever. I'm just happy they're getting around to it, and you're right, better late than never. Two separate interesting pieces of information came out yesterday regarding this, and that is the fact that, number one, they announced that James Earl Jones is returning, which is fantastic. That's great. He's back in The Lion King, and now he's back in Coming to America. I just sort of assumed, and I don't know why that I did, I just sort of assumed that they would just say the king had passed and Eddie Murphy's character has been king for a while, but I love the fact that he's going to be back in this thing. Also, the guy who played his bodyguard, I can't remember the name of the actor, but the guy who played his bodyguard, he's coming back as well. They got the original actor back for that. And then they also announced that Wesley Snipes is joining the cast, and he's going to be, I guess, a general in the nation's army. So I'm getting some pictures about how that might look. And then, of course, Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall. Yes, Arsenio Hall's still alive, ladies and gentlemen, which I think is great because I used to think he was hilarious. So we got Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall back, James Earl Jones is back, we got Wesley Snipes joining it. I think this sounds like a lot of fun. Now look, this very well could end up being another, Zoolander 2. I love Zoolander, love it so much, was so excited that they were doing a second one and it just turned out horrible. Or The Hangover, the first Hangover, loved it so much. Or, Analyze This with Billy Crystal and Robert De Niro, which was awesome. And then they put out Analyze That. This could turn out to be one of those, absolutely. This could be a complete disaster. And I'm not saying it's not, but I cannot help but feel very, very excited about this. I loved the original so much. I grew up watching that movie, and these little additional castings, James Earl Jones being back, getting Arsenio back as well. This to me just sounds like a lot of fun. So I'm completely down with this. Aaron, you're hearing about this. Do you think, I don't know, maybe bringing James Earl Jones back is a mistake? They're going too nostalgic? Do you think bringing in new guys like Wesley Snipes? What are you thinking about this news?
Okay, first of all, my ears are burning. Bringing James Earl Jones back is never a mistake. James Earl Jones is a beautiful addition to any project, whether he was in the first one or not. I don't care. They're bringing back Gossip Girl, put James Earl Jones in there. I'll take it. I want that to happen. I am such a huge fan of this movie. I'm such a huge fan of Eddie Murphy. I think that he is an incredible chameleon as well as a comedian. And his ability, way back from his SNL days, his ability to transform into various characters. And that was one of the things that made Coming to America so exciting, was not just seeing Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall, who are just the best of besties, and I think it's on screen and off screen, which I think is super adorable, but also, and they have such great chemistry on screen, but also seeing them transform into these other characters that made the barbershop so beautiful.
Right,
and
yeah.
Let's not forget, Eddie Murphy is also known for doing chameleon, comedy, and this. Oh, did I lose it? Oh, my timing is so bad on this, and now it's... Okay, well...
Oh, yeah, who can forget?
Who can forget Eddie Murphy as the pop star? So, yes, I'm definitely looking forward to this. I'm in their opening weekend.
What do you think, Chris? First of all, is it too late to do Coming to America 2? Yes or no? And then does these sorts of castings things sort of, make up for that? What do you think?
I mean, I'm really hopeful about it. We do know that the story so far is that he's coming to America to find his American son that he sired. And so that could be a really interesting story. Or it couldn't pan out. We'll have to wait and see. I loved that first film, though. It's so, so good. And I think the addition of Wesley Snipes here is a really, really great idea. And it just shows how well they work together on another film that just wrapped. My Name is Dolomite, or They Call Me Dolomite.
Right, they've been talking a lot about that film.
Which I'm really excited about that. That's going to be so fun. And Wesley Snipes going straight to work on another Eddie Murphy project, I feel like is a great vote of confidence, saying that they worked really well together there. They're going to work really well here. I'm really optimistic about this movie. I think it's great timing. It's going to be fun.
And going back to your point, John, I do understand the trepidation with Analyze This, Analyze That, and then Zoolander. Mm-hmm. I think the reason why those types of sequels fall into problems is because they go, oh my God, Zoolander did so well, we got to rush and do another one. And they rush through the script, they don't fully develop it, and it ends up being something that's not that doesn't have the same excitement or flair or freshness that the initial one does. The fact that there has been so much time, Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall and all the people that are involved have had time to ruminate over what would be exciting for people to see, and the fact that so much time has passed, we get to see them in a new iteration.
Well, we're going to have to see. Guys, what do you think about this? Did you even know there was a Coming to America 2 coming? We've actually been talking about it for a while. What do you think about the return of the great James Earl Jones, Wesley Snipes joining it? Do you think it's too little too late? Do you think, better late than never? Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.